Okay, we will, hopefully this is all working. I have not streamed in quite some time now. So let me check my stream, and if the sound and everything's working, I might be extremely quiet. Let's see. I'm gonna try to hear myself. Okay, it's not too bad. If you guys are in the chat, then let me know. But I kind of wanted to start it a little bit early, just because I'm on a new computer, so I want to see if this is working. But it's currently like lunch break, so we'll kind of just be going through some of the matches as we go. But hello guys. I will be sending out an announcement very briefly, and we're gonna call it a day. Interested to see how things go. Let's see. Can you fix the stream so the numbers are visible? Yeah, I can. Thanks for letting me know. All right, there we go. If you want it to be this way, I think this works well. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, I will be, don't know if we're gonna have other people joining me, but I will be sending out an announcement that we're starting. I will be reading chat, I'll be talking to chat a lot, because I'm kind of lost of what's going on right now, because I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention to MOA this year. Okay, we'll be taking all their viewers like usual. Are you guys able to hear me, by the way? Is this fine? Is my audio okay? So hopefully it's okay. I think you're the GOAT. Yeah. Interested to see how the season plays out, really. But yeah, I think they're currently on lunch break for the next however long, maybe 30 minutes. So that's nice that we're gonna get in here a little bit early, and we can do some analysis of what's going on so far. But we want to take a look at our rankings. We have, where are the rankings? Is it in, I'm very lost right now. Where are the rankings? None of this is loaded in. This is the skills. We have Power Beans in first from California, then Snacky Cakes in second. I think they have a tied score. A little quiet, but fine. Okay. No, we can't hear you. That's tragic. This is as good as I can make it on this microphone. This is the new mic I got from DJI, and it's just like on my shirt right now, because I'm actually at a library, because I don't have Wi-Fi in my house right now, so I had to make things work. So I have my setup is it is lunch break right now, but I'm just streaming some of the previous matches, and we're gonna just talk about just the app a little bit. But yeah, my setup right now is very scuffed. I have my Windows laptop, which I'm streaming on, and then a Mac, which I'm looking at the chat from, so I can see you guys. Where's the actual live stream? Oh, if you want to find it, it's you can't find it, so I'm sorry. You can only watch this. I'm just kidding. You can go into like robot events, and then you can go to webcast to look for it, but they're not live streaming anything right now because it's lunch break. So, but let's take a look at some of the matches though, if you want. Yo, what's up? So my Wi-Fi is not too great here in the library, so, but I'll try to make sure to make things work. Why am I so quiet? Bro, okay, fine. I'm gonna just put this mic up to my mouth then, if this is what you guys want. Okay. You know what? This is not too bad. We can look at 1523C. I think I was looking at them and I thought they were actually pretty good. I think they might be an underdog at this competition here. Although their auto completely fails this round, I saw their scoring, and their scoring was actually pretty good. They have this double basket mech that I think is pretty nice. One of them, it's for color sorting, so the opponent balls goes on the bottom, and their own blocks goes on the top, right, like that, right? And all the red ones just go on the bottom. Is my audio fine now? Is it better now? That's much better. Okay, thanks. Cool. Let me catch up to my own stream so I can see you guys' chats in real time. Anyways, yeah. So you can see that they're kind of going all right. They're getting defended a lot. I think there's a lot of defense here. I think I mean, it's definitely a good thing to see. This early season is as competitive as this season is. We're seeing a lot of defense, a lot better. Okay, very nice. But yeah, I saw them single handedly fill up 2 tubes in a later match. That is 1-5-2-3-C. So I'll definitely be looking out for them. But of course, we'll be looking out for some of the teams that you guys are talking about, like Barkbots and Snacky Cakes and 1698V, and also was it 295Y. Bro, can't find the actual live stream. It's on Robot Events. It's on Vimo. But yeah, I do want to see how the China teams are doing. I was really excited to see that teams from China are actually coming to America for a competition, and such an early one as well, because a lot of them show up for things like U.S. Open. But I was very surprised that they even showed up to Mall of America, and I think there's like 5 teams, maybe even more. But we can look at this Snacky Cakes match first. Looks like this match has already ended, though. No, that might have been. I hope this is not Auton. That would be pretty crazy if this was just Auton. Oh, I guess this is Auton. Oh, the reflection there made it look like a full tube. So I kind of was like, dang, they really posted up this Auton. But as the driver control starts, we see red team dashing to get those match loads. Same with one of the blue teams. This is pretty similar to what we saw out of the teams from China. Just one team going on each side going for those match loads, but not a whole lot of defense in this match particularly. I think each alliance is more focusing on their own scoring, and we can see here 2 teams are kind of going into a hoarding battle where they kind of just just camp the sides of the goal here. This is kind of where the strategy where the pushing away and the coming to D score kind of works here, but there's not really a whole lot of teamwork here being played. They're kind of just fighting their own battles, one on one, again and again. Max does robotics. What's up, guys? I'm locked in. No, it's not Max does robotics. It's Max does robotic. Okay. Hello, Max. All right. But yeah, we can see the SWAT team here just completely hoarding this goal here because they have the possession of they have the control zone. So they're gonna just sit there, not really worried about what's gonna happen here. They have the bonus as well. However, I do think this could still go anyone's game because blue does control this middle tube here, and they control this tube. So it's not looking super hot for red. If blue can pull something off here at the end, it's still a pretty close game, 45-37. So if anything happens, if any big play happens, red can totally still lose this match. Here, as we're about to see here, blue takes back to that control zone. I think they just tied that up, and red is going to lose a lot of points off that. I think blue might just take this match off of this, and then it's 12-32. That's pretty impressive there. And now they've just pulled that back, and blue hits the park as well. Oh, no, they don't. Red hits the park. Okay, this might still go to red. Let's actually look at the scores for that match. Was it 30-32? UND. Are you doing VaxU? Probably not. I think there's much cooler things to move on to in college. Like 32 went to blue. Very cool. Yeah, I think definitely that swing of that far control zone helped a lot there for the Blue Alliance. But anyways, if you're watching this stream and your teammates are mid at robotics, please let them know that I'm streaming. Send it in all your Discord servers, send it in Instagram, whatever. Put it on your story. Show some love. Help me get some viewers on this. But are they back to being live? We just lost a lot. No, they're not back. They're still on lunch break. Resume at 12:30. So it should be resuming like now, but it's not. Trying to farm Vex content. That's not necessarily wrong. Did you watch round 8? I did not watch round 8. Let's go back to watch round 8. But the actual live stream isn't actually open yet, so let's watch it. Is this 1? This might be 1. 4, 9, 8. Yeah, I'm watching 8. Let's see what happens in 8. Oh, this is 18, sorry. So where's 8 then? This is 3, so it's like here. 5, 7. That's one after this. Okay. We'll just fast forward then. I think it's 8. Let's see what happened in round 8. Okay, Barkbots. Wow. Interesting. Let's see what Barkbots does. I haven't seen their robot yet. They probably posted a reveal though. This is Mall of America, right? Yeah, this is MOA. Okay, they have a pretty standard robot. Oh yeah, I remember. I think I saw the thumbnail on their reveal before. Pretty standard robot. What's up, Angela? Hi, Angela. This is rough. I am currently at a library trying to make the best of my situation right now. Looks like Barkbots' auto is alright. It gets, is that 5 blocks, 6 blocks? It's pretty good. Any S intake bots? I don't know. I do like the China style robots where they put it all in a basket and they score the entire basket at once. That is pretty cracked. But Barkbots here getting defended heavily. Blue knows exactly what's up. Blue knows that they are pretty good. Getting them up on 2 wheels even, completely just shutting them down in that corner. How is Barkbots going to play against this? Because there's not getting I don't think Blue's getting a pin count for this because they're not pinning them against the corner. They're just playing a lot of aggressive defense. There's the pin count, but they kind of let go and Barkbots spits blocks out and the cameraman pans to the other side. They only need 1. 88 is the max score for them. They maxed their driver rider already. Interesting. So you guys think that Power Beans is going to take skills? I was kind of hoping to see Snacky Cakes take it, but Power Beans does have an amazing auto. A lot of points in auto. Barkbot's going to steal the match loads there on the other side, I think. Yeah. And they're able to score quite a few in that too. But I think the problem here is Blue isn't doing enough scoring of their own because Barkbots isn't doing a whole lot of scoring yet until the very end where they're kind of finally dumping all the blocks in. They aren't doing a whole lot of scoring there at the start, which I think Blue should have taken advantage of that. But let's go and check if it is back. It might be back. Nope, it is not back. They are. Let's reload. Hopefully it's back. S-shaped bot or bucket. I think bucket. Oh, they are back. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. In this match, we have 2145V. Is that the sister team of Pink Shine Unicorns? I think it is. Qual 67 is on right now. Yeah, I'm watching 67 right now. We're watching it. My team is soon cooked for Vex. We have Clawbot, and that's not bad enough. It isn't even built yet. We are competing soon. Good luck, man. You might need to put an intake on that Clawbot. Maybe want to rebuild that, but we see the red team here trying to play a lot of those match loads. You see their teammate 67100G actually doing a great job on that far corner, only getting 3 in, but they're completely uncontested. I think of it. Some teams like Barkbots there could have put in at least 6 or 7. At least 6 or 7. And 100G still doing work on the other team's match load zone now. I think there should be a lot of defense being played on them, but no one's playing defense, and they kind of went crazy on that match load round there, filling up the entire goal, but completely leaving it undefended now. So this is going to be a pretty bad D score if a D score happens there. Luke, do you think this game will have more action than high stakes or over under? I think it might not have enough, or it might not have as much as over under, but definitely more than high stakes. High stakes was a very, very low, very slow, boring game. Oh, basket does tip. Yeah, basket is really nice, but I think it might tip. But I mean, if you just drive smart and you have anti-tips and you're just like we said, as we were talking about tipping, this robot just tips over. Wow. Classic. That's definitely something that happens at mall a lot. People just tipping. I think it's pretty funny. But yeah, their teammates gonna try to untip them. That might not happen though. This is gonna be a rough situation for them to kind of fall into here. Blue and red both hitting parks. Parks are pretty easy this game, looks like, but it doesn't look like double parks are easy. I think they did go for a double park though. I think they might have pulled that off. I think it's the Blue Alliance there being pretty happy of what just happened there. because the Red Alliance flipped. But it is looking pretty rough because the Red Alliance does control both zones. Both control zones are in Red's possession there, so not the best. But Blue does look pretty happy, so I think they might have taken this match, because if they did hit that double park, that would be a lot of points for them. My stream chat is not loading, so I do not know what you guys are saying, but that was certainly a pretty interesting. Oh, this is not free Roblox. They need to make an app bet on signature events. I'll put it all on Barkbots. Okay, you're about to lose all your money. About to lose all the money. They're about to lose in finals. I'm putting my bets against Barkbots in finals. They're making it all the way to finals and losing. Double Park 2? How do you guys build Double Park? What's the trick there? Because they were not even on the they weren't even halfway on that bar, and they were apparently parked. Okay, we have a really small bot here from 9364V. 9364V has a lift, 2-bar lift, very cool. But it doesn't look like their auto really hit that amazingly this time. I think they have a solo win point actually, maybe, but it just didn't hit. Push up on a block. Okay, interesting. That's kind of smart. So, all right, you guys heard it here first. Push up on a block to get your park. 9364V going under the goals there, getting a good amount of blocks in from the blocks that are already on the field. Very, very maneuverable robot. I don't know if that's gonna be quite good this season, but they're doing a good job there, putting all the red blocks near the very corner of the field. That might actually be a strategy, because a lot of these intakes aren't really tuned well enough to be picking up blocks like that on the corner super fast. And bam, they just pushed all the red blocks out. This is the perfect time for a red team to go for a D score. Will they do that? This is perfect right here. Nope, they did not hit the D score. My opinion, Snacky Cakes is one of the, if not the best bot right now. Yeah, I agree. Snacky Cakes does have a pretty good robot, but I haven't really seen them play that much. But 9364V kind of dominating this match right here with their very, very short robot. They're going under all these goals and doing a great job, just spinning around and missing there a little bit, but might have just been their little bit of a driver fault there. Their teammate doing a good job defending as well, defending that pipe, making sure that it can't be D-score. They're about to fill up 2 full tubes. They just did 2 full tubes alone, solo. And they're going to go for the middle one too, I think. Up next, no, they're just going to play defense. They know that they have this match on lock if Red is not going to D-score. And Red can't really get a D-score off easily here, because the robot doesn't really push into the goal really well. And as I say that, they're going to try even harder. Almost 9 seconds left. This is a perfect time for a pin for the red team if they just for the blue team if they just put a pin there. But they're going to go for a double park, and blue's going to go for a D-score. They don't get it, unfortunately. Huge points from the blue alliance there. Double park and 2 full tubes. Completely uncountered. Wait, pushing up on block is actually legal. What's going on? What we see here is we see 886Y 73017D. This match is already on its way. I thought we were going to watch the auto, but it's already on its way. And 3004A and 210Z, 3 of these teams out of Canada. I think most of them are out of. Actually, I'm not too sure. I don't want to seem dumb here, but I know 3 of them are out of Canada. OMG, I am a super fan. Hello, Sam Piat. Holy 9364. Yeah, 9364 kind of went crazy that match. I am very, very happy to see Iron Eagles doing a good job this season. Last season was not the best season for Bittenwood, but this season might look different. 9364V pulling up and clutching up at Mall of America. Go to college, bro. Ain't no way you're able to keep up with the meta. I don't think I will, but at least I can get some more views. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel. I need to hit 10K. Bigger number, cooler person. Look, what's your list of early season pushback robots from least to most effective? Well, I think a good place to start, we can give a C tier to to the very standard just front to back robot with a piston. I think maybe B up to A tier is like the regular hood that String Theory has and a lot of teams here have. I think even better might be a really well tuned basket, but we'll have to see though. Yeah, sick ghost tray design. It is pretty. Oh, 936 for E. Okay. I will be watching 936 for E, but we're gonna watch Barkbots here. Barkbots straight in the middle of this match here. They have 2 tubes in their control. Red team trying to take control of that far tube back, but 7009's X is doing a good job. Is that one of the caution tape teams? It looks like they have caution. They have like caution tape on it, but I don't know. I know caution tape is 89 or 839, not 709, but maybe they're middle school. I don't know. We have 334C kind of. That block just got launched absolutely super far. 334C has a D-score mech, but it's not really working to their advantage here. They could totally pull all those blocks out, but not really working that well here. I think we need to see a lot of teamwork here being played because they did try to go for that D-score there. They pushed their opponents away, but their teammate didn't hit the D-score, so it's kind of a problem there. And no one on the red team was able to get the hang. 334U ain't bad. Yeah, 334U is really good. Forgot the snails in the 4-bar. Okay, well, I was talking about the I thought like the string theory bot was basically a snail. That's basically a snail. Rate them. I haven't seen 4-bars that often, to be honest, but here it looks like John Queen has a problem with his team here. He's kind of pulling them away and just giving them a stern talk. Very, very strong advising, I think, on their sides. I think they might be over 18 or barely under. S takes too long. Yeah, I do think S takes too long. I really do like the tray design from 9364 though. Very, very unique design here. But we see 77360Z, a very large robot there, scoring. They were earlier called out by John Queen for almost being out of sides, but also 8110Z, is that also a short bot as well? Kind of a lift kind of mechanism as well? I think it is. I like to see these short bots kind of dash around the field and go under those goals. Very, very fun to watch that happen. C is just faster though. You don't really hold that many. Yeah, I feel like you don't need to hold that many. I think enough to fill up half the tube is just fine. Like enough to get to the, like if you're scoring from here, enough to get to this part of the control zone is just fine. You don't need to fill up the whole tube. Like that's a little bit extreme because a lot of times it's going to be blocks in there already for the most part. Yeah. Wow, not a lot of scoring happening here. A ton of defense from the red team though. Red team, they're defending blue team, shutting down the robot. I think it's 1069A there, trying to get some cheeky scores in, but getting defended last second there, pushed away. They're doing a good job of clearing the side of the field though, getting as much blocks as they could from the side of the field, missing every single block on that goal. Unfortunately, their teammate looks to be fully stuck. They should help their teammate out. Their teammate 77360Z, the very large bot we were talking about earlier, is completely stuck. They just got out. It's pretty funny. All right. On the bottom there, we see another match happening. I mean, they're doing a good job running this tournament very fast, but we can't watch one match at a time, which kind of sucks. So we'll just focus on the bigger one. Although the smaller match does look pretty interesting because there's a lot of blocks in those goals. But Blue's doing a good job here. We have 18 seconds left. Is anyone gonna go for a park? I think red team might go for a park. Maybe not. They're kind of just stuck there now. They get shoved all the way across the field. Blue team is going to end up at their park zone and get on for a park. 15 blocks is like the perfect amount to hold. Power Beans just has hella good driver. Yeah, I agree. They have a lot of time to be practicing. I think he's in like 8th grade or something, so a whole lot of time to practice driving. Watch the 9 motor gain video. Bark has a better one. It's hard to say who is a better driver at that point. I think a lot of it comes to like just luck and whoever has a better reaction and can find the best move at a certain time. Very hard to distinguish from that point. Yeah, that's what I was saying. 1-5-2-3C is very good. I just think their driver is not as good as some of the top teams here are, but that's nothing to shy away from. I think they can still be really good during elims, and later this season they can totally be really good. No disrespect on 9-minute game, but I don't know how much I trust him on strategy. Hello, 3632A mistakes. Haha. I'm convinced that lower capacity will be better long term. I think I agree with that because there's no way a good team is letting you fill up an entire full goal by yourself. Like you just sit there and just dump a whole tube in. I just don't know. I feel like unless you have a strategy for that and your teammate is going to be able to help you really secure down, lock down the two teams, and you go for a full score. But like if your opponents know that you can do a full tube score like at once, then they're going to be really trying to play the whole match without being in a position where they're vulnerable to be like locked down by one team. If that makes sense. I feel like just playing fast, playing smart, and just getting a couple scores in at a time is probably better. And that's kind of what we saw out of spin up as well. What am I saying? You didn't have unlimited possession in spin up, but at least like people would just kind of go around, and once they get their chance, they just shoot a couple in. But yeah, bro, just clamp onto the long goal. It's tech. Are you allowed to do that? I don't think you're allowed to. Yeah, you can always de-score when you're scoring. Yeah, that's right. Pretty uncompetitive fight here happening on the bottom here. Red team just leaving that goal, and blue team holding it very, very strongly. I think they can totally go for a little bit of a D-score on red there, but they aren't going for it. They're pretty content where they are at right now. I think either Snacky Cakes or 334U is going to be meta. Could be. I haven't really seen them this competition yet, so we'll see. But here we have the 8th seed here actually. I think is that Arc Robotics, or is that like, I don't really exactly remember their name, but it's 1009A. Luke, do you think 8110 fell off at Mall this year? I think so. I think they fell off this year. I think there might have been a little bit of a fall off. Blue here doing a good job at controlling those zones. This looks like a pretty good match for them. They are up quite a lot with that auto bonus as well. They just need to hit park now. Red Lions here takes back control of one of the zones. Blue needs to hit that park. And they also might need to get control of the zone back. Oh, very smart driving out of that blue driver. Going to the opponent park zone. Wow, huge D-score from Red. Really swinging the sides of the match back. I think Red just might take this match now. 3, 2, 1, 0. Blue does not hit their park. I think that match just went to Red there. If you have fast cycling and fill a goal while basket bots are getting blocks, then just hold the long goal. Yeah, I do agree that with that. If you have fast cycling with a short bot, or not short bot, with just like with a low capacity but fast robot, and just hold. Especially in later seasons, you're gonna have autos that can score a lot, and once the autos score a lot, you don't need to score that much in driver, right? So there's no reason to need that unless you need it for skills, right? Unless you want to use it for skills, then that would maybe make sense. But I feel like later season, if your auto is scoring up half the tube, then there's no way you need more than the whole tube in capacity. All you need is half the tube in capacity at that point. I'm very excited to see what happens out of Iron Eagles here. Score faster scoring with top basket. I think the basket play is pretty nice. Is this an S-shaped bot right here that we see, or no? It's just a weird looking basketball. They're gonna go for a D-score. They D-score their own block out. Unfortunate, and they run out of time. That is sad. All right, 10B here on the game out of 10th place. Red Mount Washington. They're playing against 355A. Kind of playing 1v1s over there on that top. It's kind of rough. Not scoring a whole lot, but 10B gets a good timing out of their basket. Scores a ton into that go. Coming down on the bottom here, missing every block, however, on the bottom except for a couple. I think they were a little too quick on their fingers there. New strat has super fast basket scoring. I do agree. I think that's right. I think that's right. Yeah, I think the big basket strat is a little bit hard to achieve later season, especially with teams having good autos. Very, very hard. But yeah, it looks like Tembe is kind of struggling to conquer the whole field by themselves here. Their opponents are doing a good job at taking those zones back here, especially on the top there. Bam, taking every single block on that zone back. Andy scoring a little bit too. Tembe going to try to fight back. 17 seconds left, and they're going to be able to do an amazing job there. The Red Lions not really doing a whole lot of defense on them there. I think the Red Lions should have known their robot better and known that their robot can't block them from scoring there, and should have went to defend Tembe instead from just attack them. Just like ran into the robot. I feel like lifted intake and snail is meta. I've been saying snail is pretty good. Lifted intake is looking pretty good as well now. Definitely pretty good. But yeah, if you have teammates that are awake or not awake, people, fans, friends, families, your grandma, your grandpa, right? They're free right now. Tell them to hop in the stream. Send them the YouTube link. They need to see some robots. Is anyone having trouble seeing this live? It's just a black screen for me and loading for like 10 minutes. You mean their actual stream or my stream? I don't know. Not sure. We have house cats. I remember when they were peak. They were peak in Tipping Point when they made World Finals. But pink shimmer unicorns, 2145X. Interesting. Watch Q61. Was that right before lunch break or is that after? I'm not too sure. I think we'll kind of go through with these matches first. I think it's nice to just get some commentary. Hello chat. Basket is very versatile. I do agree. Basket is very versatile. It's like you can hold a lot in the basket. It's not like you can't hold many, and it's very fast, right? Because you got gravity kind of helping you score. I feel that lifted intake is better for more cracked drivers and snails. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Lifted intake is definitely harder to control because you have kind of a weight difference. The weight is all at the top. Kind of easy for it to tip, so you kind of have to play around with your weight distribution and kind of play safe. Or not play safe, but just kind of know the robot a little bit better. W commentary, thanks. It's just me, YT. I would say 334U is snail is meta. The problem with lifted intake right now is no color sorting. That is untrue. Because I know that 1523, I think 1523A or 1523C has amazing color sorting with lifted intake. That's why I pointed them out at the start of the stream. They're very powerful with their two basket robot. One at the top for scoring, one at the bottom for hoarding. Very, very good. And their color sorting works extremely well. It's almost perfect. I have not seen them intake a wrong color block yet. I do want to see them play soon. And they have 2 94 teams on one alliance. Maybe MOA is rigged. I heard Discord. What's lifted intake is where the rollers are vertical. No, lifted intake is the basket, I'm pretty sure. Lifted intake is where it's like a 2-bar, it lifts up the whole intake, and then it's kind of like a basket, but the whole thing lifts up. I want to make color sort for lifted intake, but you don't know. You don't know how to. Just look at the team with one here. They have 2 baskets. I think that's pretty good. 94T doing some match loads on their Herobot looking robot there. 94X blocking both blue robots in one corner. Very good defense out of them. Early match there. They were trying to score. The front basket robot that can score through back can just score by going back and forth very fast in between long. Yeah, I agree. But I think it's harder for a driver to drive a front to back. Every season it's been that way. So I do think that much better to have a front to front. 94X has a lot of treadmills on their robot. I remember one of the team I was coaching was wanting to do that. I think banded rollers, and flexibles are still much faster in every season. Luke, what design robot? What robot design? Please, grammar correctly. What robot design do you think we should build? We should do. I don't want to tell you exactly like which one, because if you do it and it's bad, then don't blame me. But I think basket's pretty good if you have a good driver. But if you want to play it safe, just do like a basket bot with a seat shape snow intake. Honestly, more capacities and robot designs will work in this game if you just play your strengths out all the time. That is absolutely correct. Yeah, I agree with that. As long as you make a strategy that works well with your robot design, a lot of designs can be good and tournament winning. That's absolutely true. Anyways, as this match comes to a conclusion here, pretty even both ways. I think the sister teams actually did a good job there, playing against two fully built robots with a hero bot. Flintstones, Powerhouse, Pink Shimmer Unicorns, and House Cats. This match, where they weren't, I think they didn't start this match earlier because one of the teams had a little violation on their build, but Luke did 355 fall off at Maul. I'm not sure. We'll see. We will watch and analyze like we do. I like the haircuts on the Pink Shimmer Unicorns competitors there. They both got those buzz cuts, very very strong. That helps you get to finals very easily. Like Seth from 1028A, always making to finals after getting the buzz cut. Sorry. Is Fred doing a 2v1? Yeah, I think it looks like a 2v1 in this match here, unfortunately, because their teammate, I think, had a little bit of an oopsie there and had to get pulled out of the match. I think that was 9257F there, getting pulled out of the match, 108th place. Kind of unfortunate out of the red team here, but blue team not really showing a lot of sportsmanship here, not scoring a whole lot against red, even though it is a 1v2. I think a lot of these earlier tournaments will look like that, and blue team is going to hold red in a huge pin there, and they should have went for the pin later when their teammate had blocks, because now red's actually gonna be getting some of those blocks into the goals there with a robot on them the entire time. That's something to be proud of. 1028A mentioned, yeah, 1028A, very goated team, bro. I'm telling you, short basket bot. Yeah, short basket bot's kind of cracked. Wow, blue and red is almost even, except for that middle block there on blocks, even though it is a 2v1. Red team doing a great job. They have a couple more blocks there. They need to get that score if they want to get this point up a little bit more. They're going to drive. Oh, that's going to be close. They might not get it in. Oh, I think they are. Dang, it falls out. Okay, that's very, very unfortunate. This is super close. They have 5 seconds to hit the park. I think they're about to disconnect there for a second. They're going to go for the park now. Blue is still playing huge defense. They're about DCs again, and they aren't able to hit the park. Very, very good match out of red there, even though I think they aren't going to be able to win, but they did play their best. All right, chat. What's going on? These aren't the teams playing. Oh, we got some. Let's just read the plates. We got 3142C, 4118D, 1027A, and I don't know the other one. That one's kind of nice stream. Way more entertaining than the actual one. Yeah, go tell the people watching the actual stream. I would love to have the 318 people on the actual stream on my stream as well. That'd be really nice for the algorithm. I haven't actually unmuted their stream. I haven't heard their stream at all. I hope they're not doing any commentary. I hope it is very boring. I'm just kidding. My basket keeps clogging. Do you have any advice? Maybe make like some plastic piece or like a little bit of a guider so you can make sure it outloads. If you're talking about scoring, make sure it outloads one at a time. Like put something there to stop it from outtaking 2 if that's the problem. Let's go 6-8-42. Oh, is that Killer Instinct? That is Killer Instinct. Okay. Killer Instinct out of Indiana, I think. Pretty good. Watch 10702X. They have flex wheels that move. I mean, I do think flex wheels move. I think all flex wheels move if it's on a robot. Like if you're on a shaft, they do move. They spin. Sorry, but yeah, I get what you're talking about. They don't move normally. They move very unconventionally. 4118D short basket bot. Let's see. I like the amount of short basket bots there are this season. Very cool to see. I didn't really see a whole lot earlier when watching all the reveals, but in the actual matches they have a lot. But also we should pay attention to the match down there on the bottom. I don't know what teams are playing, but looks pretty exciting as well. Those are all basket bots, all hoarding basket bots. We have Killer Instinct here with a hoarding bot. I have so many blocks in there. I think that's at least 6 or 7. Going pretty strong there, lining themselves up. No one playing defense, and they're gonna start soaring. Oh, blue team coming in for defense. It's still too late though. Red team is gonna get that full tube. Do you think using the rubber band intake with no shaft is worth? I would test it for yourself. I would totally test it for yourself. It's not like you're wasting anything. It's like you're only just testing. Like I think you want to test it for yourself. Test the rubber band intake first on your current intake setup. If it doesn't work well, then add a little Womack or something. If you have no shaft, you need really good bracing. Yeah, I do agree with that. It does get a little bit frictiony if you have no shaft here. Pretty close match actually so far. I think there was a little bit of a D score happening on the top there. Blue team D scoring. The Killer Instinct full go up there. Down here, blue team controlling the control zone. It's gonna be close. The red team kind of needs to push either way, right or left there. They can kind of take the control zone back. Killer Instinct, good driving there. Trying to score into that middle tube. Holy boost D score, yeah. Should I hoard or not? Depends on your strategy. Whatever you think is. All right. Should you invest in hoarding or not? Depends on what your strategy is. If you think that your strategy is going to be playing it risky and playing a very teammate oriented game and hit a huge score at the end or something, then maybe. But I think a low capacity bot is better, unless you're doing it for skills. For skills, then maybe you want a high capacity bot. But here, we have 229Y. Going kind of nuts here, dashing around the field. I think Adam is actually at mall. I think Adam and Sammy's at mall. So we have some very experienced people coaching at mall. But yeah, very cool. Another 2v1. I think so. Unfortunately, I think it's 2v1. But blue team's doing a great job though. No, actually, is it a 2v1? Let's see, Nova. It might have been, yeah, I think this was a 2v1. I think that was very close. Very close 2v1. I didn't even realize it was a 2v1 because of how close it is. No ad. My PC battery's running low. Guys, that's really bad. Guys. Guys, my battery's about to die. I'm at 5%. Ooh. I'm on a charger. What is happening? Do you watch the reveal I made? I did not watch the reveal. Sorry, man. Hold up. Let me make sure that my laptop doesn't die here, because that wouldn't be good for the stream. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's just it is not looking too good. I'm at 4% battery. Yeah, it is plugged in. It's been plugged in. we might need to cut the stream. It is plugged in good. It's charging right now. It says it's charging, but it clearly isn't charging fast enough. It's not charging as fast as the power is leaving the system. I'm using a Mac charger for my Windows computer. It is not doing good. I really hope it's fine. Luke, you can have my battery. Luke, you're selling. I know, this is sad. Oh, this is good. I need to turn my brightness all the way down. All right, back to the match. Hopefully my computer doesn't just die on me. But I think it went from like 100% battery to like 4% battery in the time I was streaming. So and I've been streaming for probably 44 minutes. So, oh, I'm at 3%, guys. I'm gonna turn on an energy saver. Let's hope this works. Make a potato battery. What's up, Heitner? You joined at the perfect time. My laptop's about to die, so I don't know what to do about the stream. I'm gonna open up OBS on my MacBook and hope for the best. Hopefully, I can stream on this after my Windows computer dies. But yeah, yeah, I know that is crazy. I don't know how this thing does not have any charge. I don't know what's going on. It like I got it and it was like had like 11 hours of battery life. Now it has 1. Maybe I have like a virus on it, a very strong virus on it that's eating all the battery up. I have a Bitcoin miner on it.